You're getting some aerobic fitness in. Good. I need it.
Something wild just slipped out of the Indiana Fever's training camp, and it's anything but ordinary. A leaked video is making waves online, and it's got fans talking for all the right and wrong reasons. This isn't just a glimpse at workouts or scrimmages. It's raw, intense, and possibly revealing some real behind-the-scenes drama. Whether it was leaked by accident or as a power move, one thing's for sure. Tensions are high, and the vibe in camp is electric. The Fever aren't just preparing for tip-off, they're navigating a pressure cooker. Strap in, because this season might be chaos in the best way. A leaked clip from Indiana Fever training camp just hit the internet, and it's turning heads across the basketball world. This wasn't your average preseason session. It was a fiery, fast-paced display of intensity and precision. Leading the charge? Caitlin Clark, the rookie sensation already playing like a pro. She commanded the floor, drilled deep threes like layups, and ran drills with veteran poise. This footage didn't just show promise, it delivered a warning. The Fever aren't easing into the season, they're charging in. And with Clark at the helm, the WNBA better pay attention. Indiana's not here to participate, they're here to compete. Caitlin Clark 2.0, the Indiana Fever just changed everything. This isn't the Caitlin Clark you thought you knew. A leaked video from Indiana Fever training camp has just blown up online, and it's not your typical preseason hype. What fans witnessed wasn't a rookie easing into the pros. It was a full-on warning shot. Caitlin Clark didn't just look ready, she looked dangerous. This wasn't about potential, it was about presence. The kind that turns a team around, sets the tone, and sends a clear message. The Indiana Fever aren't just back, they're coming with fire. Clark, the record-breaking college superstar from Iowa, has already transformed her game. She's faster, stronger, sharper. From the moment the footage begins, she's moving like a seasoned pro, cutting through sprints, hitting every drill with laser focus, and dropping deep threes like it's a casual shoot-around. Her form, locked in. Her range, ridiculous. Her body language, all business, and the passes, pure art. No look dimes, cross-court zips, perfect timing. She's not just finding teammates like Aaliyah Boston and Kelsey Mitchell, she's elevating them. In every clip, it's clear. Clark's the engine now, the conductor, and everyone else is playing to her tempo. But what turned heads even more was her defensive intensity. Critics often questioned that part of her game in college, but now she's locking in, shadowing players, calling out switches, closing gaps. Like a veteran, she's not just playing defense, she's owning it. Her lateral quickness, her awareness, her communication, it's all been dialed up, and it's loud. Still, the most impressive piece isn't athletic, it's mental. Clark was commanding the court, not just physically, but vocally and emotionally. She wasn't going through the motions. She was leading every drill, hyping her team, correcting positioning, and raising the standard. Every rep had urgency. Every sequence, a purpose. This wasn't preseason. It felt like a playoff game. Sources say Clark's work ethic since arriving in Indy has been relentless. She's diving into film, meeting with coaches one-on-one, and even adopting off-court habits like mindfulness training to sharpen her focus. She's not riding the wave of her hype. She's building something new. Every detail matters. Every rep counts. While other rookies are adjusting, Clark's attacking, and Stephanie White sees it. White, now back leading the Fever, isn't just any coach. She's a legend in Indiana basketball. A former WNBA champ, as both a player and coach, she knows what greatness looks like. And after seeing Clark in training camp, she made it clear this is different. At a Purdue event, White compared Clark's mindset to that of Tamika Catchings, arguably the greatest player in franchise history. She's a sponge, White said. You give her feedback and she implements it immediately. For White, coaching Clark isn't about managing ego, it's about fueling potential. She's helping Clark refine the small things, footwork, reads, decision-making, and in return, Clark is elevating the culture of the entire locker room. What the leaked footage really showed wasn't just skill, it was a shift after years of falling short. The Fever finally have an identity again, and it starts with Clark. She's brought a new energy, a new standard, and it's spreading fast. Aaliyah Boston is owning the paint with more authority. Kelsey Mitchell is feasting on open looks. The role players locked in. The entire squad is moving with purpose, intensity, and belief. They're no longer a rebuilding team, they're a recharged one. Insiders are already calling it the Revenge Tour, a season where Indiana isn't just looking to compete, but to shake up the standings. The drills, the execution, the chemistry, it all screams urgency. You can feel it, something's changed, and Caitlin Clark is at the center of it all. This isn't Clark trying to live up to her college legacy. This is Clark starting a new one. She's more than a sharpshooter, more than a playmaker. She's a force of nature who's commanding every moment she's on the floor. The way she carries herself, the confidence, the poise, the edge. It's not just rare, it's elite. Clark 2.0 isn't a storyline. It's a signal. She's not waiting her turn. She's rewriting the script. And the league has noticed. The WNBA's veterans are watching. The coaches are watching. The fans are already showing up in record numbers. But this time, they're not just watching a promising young star. They're witnessing a franchise shift in real time. The Fever, long overlooked, have their identity again. They're not chasing wins, they're building something bigger, something real. And with Stephanie White steering the ship and Clark as the new face of the franchise, Indiana isn't just aiming to make the playoffs, they're aiming to take over. Because Clark isn't the hunted anymore. She's the hunter, she's the spark. And the Indiana Fever, they're done waiting for respect. They're here to earn it and take it. I'm Stephanie White and Caitlin Clark, the duo fueling Indiana's rebirth. Stephanie White has done it all in basketball. NCAA champion, WNBA champion, Big Ten Player of the Year, and in 2015, she led the Indiana Fever to the WNBA Finals as a first-year head coach. Before that, she was a gritty, high IQ guard for the Fever herself, respected for her leadership and relentless drive. But after that finals run, the momentum faded. The Fever lost their edge. The playoff berth stopped. Hope started slipping away until now. Enter Caitlin Clark, a generational force with a game that stops time, a record breaker at Iowa, a walking highlight reel, a magnet for crowds and cameras. Her range is jaw-dropping, her vision is surgical, her presence unshakable. She's not just a rookie, she's a movement, and who better to guide her than Stephanie White? White and Clark are cut from the same cloth. Intense, fearless, smart. Clark arrives with the weight of the spotlight, and White knows how to turn that pressure into power. She's not just drawing up plays, she's mentoring a future face of the league. From game prep to poise under fire, White is shaping Clark into something more than a star, a leader built to last. This isn't a rebuild. This is a reawakening. The Fever front office didn't just draft Clark, they built around her. They've sharpened their identity, tightened their roster, and reignited the fan base. Aaliyah Boston is a force in the paint. Kelsey Mitchell remains one of the league's most dangerous scorers. And now, this squad has an engine and a vision. At the heart of it all, White and Clark, coach and catalyst, mentor and rising icon. A partnership locked in and laser focused. The electricity is back in Indiana. The playoff conversation isn't hypothetical, it's real. And the rest of the WNBA is paying attention. Because when a proven leader meets a once-in-a-generation talent, you don't just get a team with potential. You get a franchise reborn. You get the spark of something that could change the league. You get the beginning of a legacy.